lights are on, in the Magic Kingdom, magic never gone. Got our Mickey ears on, won't go to bed. We're Disney Insomniacs, enough's been said. Wandering Main Street with dreams so bright, Cinderella's castle glowing in the night. Pirate ship sails and rockets in the sky. We're chasing Tinkerbell, those fireflies. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. Teacups spinning, hearts a whirl, it's a small land after all around the world. Haunted Mansion gives us chills at 3. But we're ghost hunters now, come and see. Got no sleep, but we're feeling fine, 'cause we're living in this Disney time. Every night it's a new parade with fireworks and magic we'll never trade. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. Teacups spinning, hearts a whirl, it's a small land after all around the world. Haunted Mansion gives us chills at 3. We're ghost hunters now, come and see. Got no sleep, but we're feeling fine, 'cause we're living in this Disney time. Every night it's a new parade with fireworks and magic we'll never trade. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. We're Disney bound till the sunrise blue.
Well, welcome in, everybody. It is Disney Insomniacs. It is Wednesday night, which means it's game night with a great guest, and I'm excited tonight. We've got a mother and son coming in tonight. I have seen our guests down at the parks multiple times doing their streaming, doing their stuff. Great stuff, and we're gonna have some fun tonight talking a little bit about what they do on their channels and all their socials. Our mods will be dropping the links all the way throughout the night, so I hope that you'll go over and check them out, enjoy yourself, and hang out and have some fun. So it is going to be a blast here on the channel. So let's do it. Let me say hello to the chat and welcome the chat in real quick. Then I'm going to get our guest in here with us. We're going to talk about the community real quick and knock that out. We've got a double shot on points tonight, which is going to be great because Kevin's going to play, his mom's going to play, Kathleen's going to play. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. I'm excited. Let me say hello real quick. Debbie Bernfeld, Go Minnie. Hello, Stacy Rogers, Mike Beachman. Neil, what's up, Neil? Good to see you, buddy. And hello, all aboard with Blake, Lamont Gray, Joe Watchbrick, welcome in. Mark F. Hello, friend. Go Minnie, I saw. Let's see, drop it down. Kendrick is in the house. What's up, Kay? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in tonight. Fred O'Malley, Freedom Alley is in the house. Miss Kay Willoughby is here. Hello, Kay. Welcome in. Dave Averino, good to see you, buddy. Monorail Molly, I know she's got Insomniacs assembled. Good to see you, Jen. Jewelry Picks, hello. Good afternoon or good evening, depending on where you are in the world, everybody. I know we've got fans from all over around the world, which I love. Usually when Cricket Fox comes in, she tells me what time it is in Australia. So I'm sure Cricket will probably stop in at some point here. Keith Winter, hello, my friend. Good to see you. Jason Thibodeau, hello. Good to see you. I got Jill. Stacky. Hey, Stack. How you doing? I hope your day's been well. Good to see you. I'm trying to go back up through the chat on my iPad here. Let me go back down to the end and make sure anybody that might have come in there. Stacy Rogers, hello. I think I missed you, but I don't want to miss you. Hello. And I got Neil, got Ann, got Mike Towles, I believe. Mike, hello. Make sure I didn't miss you. All right. If I did miss anybody, I will surely say hello along the way. Tonight we're going to have some fun as we get into Two Truths here on the show tonight. We have got some great guests. We have got High Score Kevin and his mom, Magic Park Memories. I'd encourage you go over and check out their channels on YouTube while we're doing it. Moderators will be dropping the links in. Kevin's got some great Disney content on there. His mom, Kathleen, is amazing when it comes, especially to the music. She's got some great stuff across all of our socials, especially on the piano players from down there. We all love, Randy, and we all love seeing Grayson, but there's so many more that are great down there, all around the community too. If you go over to the piano players around the park that have played through the years and everything, we're going to talk a lot about that. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're also going to talk about these scores. I believe this is the updated scores all the way through. I updated them the other day. We'll update more this week, and I'll have new numbers again for Sunday. You guys are killing it, crushing it with the points. We're going to give out some good points tonight. Let's see, scoring tonight. Let's see. You know what? We got a great family on here, mom and son duo. So we're going to do 10 points for each of the first 4 segments again. 20 points for 20 points for, hey, John, how are you doing, buddy? Reach out to me tomorrow and give me a holler, if you wouldn't mind, brother. I tried to reach out to you and had trouble. I don't know I know you were busy with work. We're going to go 10 points for the first 4 on both segments. We're going to go 20 points for segment 5. And let's see, we'll do 20 points if you get either one of a 5 for 5 on either one. So a bonus. So you got 2 chances for a bonus. So we'll have some fun tonight. We'll make it interesting and it'll be good. So I want to bring in my guests tonight with us here and get this party rolling. Kathleen and Kevin, I showed you their channels just a few minutes ago, working hard to get up there. Kevin's over 2,000 at 2,100. Kathleen's channel, Magic Park Memories, is over 3,000. They're doing exceptionally well over on all their other social medias. So let's talk to them a little bit. Moderators keep dropping all of their links in throughout the way. Hello, good evening. Welcome in. Hello, can you hear me okay?
Hi.
Hello, good to see you guys.
Hi, Pete.
How are you doing tonight?
Hi, Pete. Good. How are you?
Good. I'm excited to sit down and talk with you and let the group get to know you and your channel and everything about you as we play a little bit of Two Truths and a Lie tonight. Why don't you, if you would, and I guess we'll go ladies first, mom first, if you want, just a little quick introduction to everybody to say hello. Try not to give anything away that's over in that Truth or Lie. We don't want to give free answers. I got players that look for those all the time. So tell me about it. Tell me a little bit about yourself, if you would.
Okay, my name is Kathleen, and I'm originally from the Midwest, and I like Disney.
Nice.
I like Disney because of the entertainment.
Okay.
I remember all the different entertainments throughout the decades.
Okay. That's cool, though. I love entertainment. That's a great thing. From the piano players to Yeehaw Bob to, all the players they've had at the pianos and everything around all of the resorts and also over at, all the music that they have. Do you follow the musicians and all over at Epcot too, the bands and all that type of stuff too?
Yes. Oh, yes, I do.
Nice.
I always go to the music during the Food and Wine
Nice.
and the Flower and Garden. I go to a lot of those concerts.
Awesome. That's great. Hey, they're great things to do. We've got a lot of friends that do a lot of that too. Awesome. Well, we're going to talk more with you about your channel and all just a little bit. Kevin, you want to do a little quick introduction of yourself?
Sure. My name's Kevin, obviously. I am a big Disney fan. I like the theme parks, the movies, big Marvel and Star Wars fan as well.
Nice. Awesome. Well, we're going to have some fun tonight. They're going to get to know you guys in just a little bit. We're going to hit some community stuff real quick, and I'll interact with you guys as we do it. Grandma Grover, welcome in. Spaceship Ears, I saw. Hello, John. I talked to you already. Jonathan Chong, hello. welcome in. Debbie Burnfield, I think I talked to you. Hello, you, Sebastian the Crab, I can't remember. Also, someone else came in. Yoo-hoo came in as we were talking there. So welcome in, friends. We're going to have some fun tonight on the show. All right, let's get through the community segment here. And our guests are going to sit in with us as we cover everything real quick for the Disney YouTube community as it appropriates with us. So let's first talk about this coming up. This Sunday on the show, hello, Allison A. Welcome in. This Sunday night at 6 o'clock, Traveling with Tinkerbell is going to be joining us, and she is excited. I talked to her today. She is a travel agent. She does Disney and other, as she said. There's so many other different ways to travel out there with cruising. So we're excited. 6 o'clock this Sunday night, the Triple C ladies, who just accomplished 100 episodes. I think this is episode like 103, I think. It's amazing. 100 episodes. You guys got to admit, that's a lot of Sunday nights together, Kathleen, for doing 100 episodes for a Disney interview show.
Yes.
Pretty exciting for that, I think, on that front. So excited for them. Go to sleep, Rob. Welcome in, Rob, from the UK coming in. Hello, Rob. Thank you for being here, buddy. So Sunday night, 6 o'clock, come over, join the Triple Cs. It will be another spectacular show. This Friday night at 9 o'clock, we'll be live with Friday Night Live Disney News and Merch. Jen and Doug and Tina and I get together, and now we've brought into our team Miss A Bouncing Journey April, and some of us will be here every week hanging out with you, talking Disney news and merch this Friday night. I know April's excited to get back in. I was talking with her on text the other day. We're going to talk about everything new with the updated news and merch for this week. That is Friday night at 9 o'clock, 9 to 11. I'm sorry. Sorry. I just got emailed by one of the top Disney Imagineers. Or just got a text message. I'm sorry. That caught my eye. I apologize for that. So Friday night, 9 to 11. I hope you guys will be over here. We got a lot of news and merch to cover, plus a lot of highlights from the community. Kathleen and Kevin, on Friday nights when we do our show, we highlight channels that are under 1,000 and focus on them to try to help people find them. And we try to also help channels that are over 3,500 that do a lot of content live from the parks. And we follow and track them till we get up to 100,000 for them. So as you guys progress along and you get over and above that number, I'll be excited to bring you in there and talk about you guys every week and what you're doing. But that's what we do on Friday nights. Hope everybody will come over here and join us in the long-standing show. Want to drop down and talk about this. Disney Dialogues coming up. This is the mainstay that Jen and I do. And we have Disney fine artist Jason Ratner coming to the channel. Do you guys, you said you go over to Festival Arts a lot, Kathleen?
Yes.
Are you into the artists that are doing all that activity over there, or are you just into the musicians?
I got some artwork.
We didn't. Oh.
Yeah, I got a few art pieces over the years. Not like the big paintings, but like little sketches.
Smaller sketches. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we Jen and I have interviewed, I believe the number is 14 or 15 of the artists from over at the Disney Fine Arts Way, as they say. It's Disney Fine Arts Way, but that's how they manage all of their artists. Those artists from the Disney Fine Arts are featured over at Festival of the Arts. And Jason, who's there every year, is going to be with Jen and I on the 30th. That's coming up in 13 days. His specialty is looking and doing his versions, the way he sees it, of the castles. And oh my God, he does a great Sorcerer Mickey. His work is absolutely stellar. So we're excited about him. Also coming up, 10/6, Brian Hall, master impressionist, voice actor, works for Disney right now. Just recently did some work with them. I can't talk about what it is, but he's getting involved heavily more with Disney. He does over 2,000 impressions. He's got 3 million followers on YouTube and over 600,000 on Instagram. And we can't wait. Brian will be coming to sit with us. If you know Brian, you see Brian, you've seen his work, you want to join that night, because we're going to get to know him. And then finally, we're real excited about American animator Rick Farmelo. Kathleen, Kevin, Rick was involved in several key things that you might have heard of. He was a key animator for characters, and I don't want to mention them because I want to talk about them that night, for the following movies for Disney: The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, and Aladdin. Key characters
Oh, wow.
he animated for those movies. He also worked with The Simpsons on the Simpson movie. He also worked on the Kung Fu Panda. His list is incredible. He's done stuff with Tom and Jerry in the past, Hanna-Barbera all the way through. It's incredible. We're going to be talking with Rick and his animation and everything he's done on the 16th. And again, more to come. We're working on highlighting some people, so we're excited about the next 3 coming on. Debbie Bernfeld, I know
That's
you have
awesome.
this. It's fun. I love doing those. Jen and I have done like 36 interviews, 30 some interviews now that we've done. It's a blast. Debbie Bernfeld, I know you have the information for this. I gave it to you. Could you please drop this? I want to highlight this. This is Friday night or Friday during the day that this is going to be. This is Beth's Disney Adventure. Beth is going to be giving away to kids in the park. She does this all the time. Beth is a military mom, and I want to pull up her text so I can read it as is and be 100% correct and accurate in what I'm going to say. Disney doesn't. Where's Beth? I should have had her thing up here and ready. And again, was moving around doing stuff here. Let me just search her. Beth is a military spouse who believes in helping and doing things for others. And she's been doing this for quite some time. She's got an event coming up this Friday, the 19th. You can watch it live on YouTube on her channel. And it is called the Magical Moment Pirate Day. She dresses up as a pirate. She has some help with her that'll also be dressed as pirates. When they do this, they go around and they give kids some type of either plush or something related. For Pirate Day, she will be giving out a sword, an eye patch, and a mustache. Okay, so you can relate with it. Debbie is dropping her PayPal and her links in there now. If you'd like to support Beth, I 100% stand behind this. I've seen her do it many times for years. Debbie's dropping her PayPal or Venmo or her Zelle in there. If you donate $13 for her, it takes care of one kid. That's the cost of what she's worked out for the sword, the eye patch, and the mustache. So you can help her do it. You can go watch her give them away. $13 is not a lot in the big picture to bring some Disney magic to a kid. Again, you can watch this on her channel. I've watched her do many of these. They're special. I endorse it. I'm trying to help her because she said that she's a little low on donations this time. So there it is. You can watch it Friday. You can donate now. Debbie's dropping the links. I encourage everyone to consider. Steve Browning, hello, welcome in, and Jen E. Good, hello as well. Also want to highlight over on my Disney post section, the people over at our friend Disney Seniors Facebook group did an amazing job. They did a survey that applies to Disney as it applies to seniors, and what seniors like and what they don't like. The links and everything for Dan and Nancy's work is right over on my post section. I encourage you to go take a look. I sat and watched it the other day. Very interesting and very poignant to how Disney really needs to step up and help seniors. So I encourage everybody to go take a look at that one right there. Birthdays. I want to highlight birthdays today real quick. We do this every week on the channel. If you guys would like to be a part of this, Kathleen and Kevin, you can just go into the chat and drop your month and day into the chat for when your birthday is. And when it comes up, we will celebrate yours over here as we have done with everybody. We do this 3 times a week on the week of the birthdays. And this week's birthdays are as follows for this week of September. We are highlighting, got to get down through August. September the 15th was Aiden, Udalali Lane's son. Mary Carroll was the 16th. So glad to see her back around the community. Nick Caruso, little Nicky, was the 16th. Jennifer's son, Nick. Today, the 17th, today, and she's not in here because I haven't seen her. So if you want to shoot her a note and tell her Pete just shouted you out, it's Candy Mom's birthday. Happy birthday to Candy Mom, Cynthia. And it's also Badger Backer, who comes into a lot of our sports and to some of our Disney. We say happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Hang tight. This will play for about 10, 15 seconds.
Take the lead with stardust and laughter.
Happy birthday to you guys. We're so good to do it.
That's right.
Debbie, Kathleen
I know,
dropped hers and Kevin's information in there. Can we make sure that gets to the tracker, please, so we can add them in? Great to see you, Jen E. And Dave Averino has joined us as well. Again, if you're not on our birthday tracker and you want to be on it, drop your month, drop your day. We will add you in and we will celebrate you every week as we recognize and support people in the community. All right, last couple things. We're going to do some channels here, and then we're going to play the game. Reminding everybody, Magical Night of Hope. Neil, who's in the chat, will be the amazing trumpetist there for the 5th annual Magical Night of Hope. Resort TV 1 is there playing the saxophone. Corey will be there doing his singing. Nate will be there reading. Bob, yeehaw, Bob will be there on the pianos doing his performing. It's the Magical Night of Hope where everything that they do that night goes to benefit Give Kids the World. You can be there live if you're in the Florida area. You can buy a ticket to go. It's a lot. I can tell you, I've been there the last 2 years. Preston and myself, Casey, Jen, and her mom, we're all looking forward to going this year and having some fun there and to listening to the amazing music. But every penny goes to Give Kids the World. That's the best thing about it. Every penny. Last couple years, they've raised 75 to 80,000. This year, they're shooting for 100K. I'd love to see them get it. You can find out more about it on the Magical Night of Hope website, which is great to go to. This past Sunday, we highlighted Kathleen's channel a couple weeks ago. This past Sunday, we highlighted these channels. If you want to go back and check out that show and check out about them, we would love for you to do so. Let me get this back over here. Ginger, the Marvelous Mouse Travels. We talked about her channel. We talked about the Diz Pod with Corey and Lawrence. Great thing over there on the Diz Pod. We talked about the Motivational Pinup. Stephanie and her channel. We talked about that. We talked about theme parks. We love them. Great little channel there. And we talked about Sean Wow, who has now changed his name. I think it's like Disney Park Sean or Disney World Sean or some of that nature. But if you go on and you hit up Sean Wow, his new Disney with Sean, that's what it is. It's now called Disney with Sean. He's changed the whole name around and everything. So good luck to Sean with that new venture. So you can check out those channels. We'll do 5 new ones coming this Sunday. With all that done, let's play the game. I'm ready. It's time for a little Two Truths and
to a true, one's a lie. Can you decide? Listen closely, pay attention keen. Guess the truth and win a prize. I mean, 2 truths and a lie. It's a game of fun.
God, I love hearing that song every Wednesday night. Ride the Teacups. Hello, Steve, coming in from the West Coast. Good to see you, buddy. All right, so here's how we're going to roll it, everybody. So we're clear on everything. We're going to go through the first 4 segments. We're going to have fun with our guests and get to know them a little bit. After the 4th segment, we're going to talk with both of them about their social media and all that they have going, get to know them a little bit better. I hope that by the end of the show, you will have said, hey, I love these people. I've checked out their channel. I'm going to go over and give them a follow on YouTube because I want to watch their content. That's the key. You want to watch their content. And then you also have the opportunity to check them out over on all of their social medias as well. We will be dropping, Mike Beachman's dropping links throughout the night in there. So please click on them. If you want to watch their content, which I hope you do, give them a follow there. Matthew Walter, hello, bud. Good to see you. Current scores, this is where we're at going in tonight. We already updated. We're going to go 10 points each segment, 1 through 4, 20 points for segment 5, 20-point bonus if you get 5 for 5. When I say to the moderators to drop the stop signs in, I hope that they'll do that. We'll then give you the 3 statements and you'll try to pick the lie. You are going to put the number into the chat, everybody. You're not going to put the whole statement. You're not going to do anything else other than the number. You do anything more than that, we will remove that out. Okay? Pretty simple, pretty fun. Try to figure out, see if they can trip you up and get to know our guests. We're going to have some fun. All right, let's do this. I think I got sound bites ready. I do. So we're good there. Let's do it. Let's start it. Moderators, let's get the stop signs up. We're going to start with Kevin tonight and do Kevin first. So as soon as I see that we're ready to go, Kev, in the chat, we're going to get to know you. I'm excited about this. I saw some great stuff. All right, stop signs are going up. Kevin, would you please read the 3 statements for segment 1?
Ready? I've done the Dopey Challenge.
Done the Dopey Challenge. Okay.
I don't like Dole Whips.
You don't like Dole Whips. Ooh. Okay.
And I've seen Dick Van Dyke perform live in person.
Seen Dick Van Dyke perform live in person. Okay. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. Oodle Lolly Lane, Kate, welcome in. Let's go through them. Pick the lie out. He's done the Dopey Challenge. That's a whole lot of running. He doesn't like Dole Whips. Is that possible? He's seen Dick Van Dyke perform. He's a Disney icon. Has he seen him perform? Which one is the lie? Put your numbers in now. What's up, Balaban? Welcome in. Put your numbers in now. You got till the end of the song to get it in. All right, a lot of people getting in. We're running out of time. Get your answer in. Give me the stop signs up, please. Stop signs up. I'll tell you what, everybody believes that you've ridden the Dopey Challenge from, I'm looking at these scores here as we go through, Kevin. They must have passed you on the challenge or something. We'll see if they're right. Kevin, which one is the lie?
The Dole Whip one. I do like Dole Whips.
You do like, okay, you do like Dole Whip. Okay, we're going to talk about that in 1 second. Let me give credit. Number 2 gets the point. So Ride the Teacup, Stacy Rogers, Kay Wilby, Balaban, Fred O'Malley, Jen E, Alyssa Neal, Grandma Grover, Mike Beachman, Lamons Gray, Jewelry Picks, Gloria Thibodeau, Stacky, Keith Winter, Kendrick, Debbie Bernfeld, Oodalali Lane Kate, Debbie Thunert, all got it. Congratulations. 10 points. So you are a Dole Whip lover. Okay, that's good. I'd be worried if you were going to the parks and you did it. Any one particular or just all the Dole Whips?
I like the traditional one, the pineapple, but lately I've also been liking the coconut variation that they offer.
Look, that's a good one. I love the coconut variation. There's Park Hopper Choppers, everybody, in the chat with us. If you need a chopper in the park or any type of disability support, a vehicle of choice, Park Hopper Choppers, hit them up, parkhopperchoppers.com. You can't go wrong. And tell them I sent you, and they'll give you 10% off. That's not a bad deal, getting a coupon here right on the channel. All right, so let's talk about the other ones. Dopey Challenge, you've ran that?
Yes.
That's
That was
amazing.
very fun.
That's amazing. How tell you what, those medals that you all get are spectacular. Kev, the medals you get pretty spectacular?
Yes, I do like them a lot. I like you get the goofy one for doing the half and the full marathon.
It's got to be awesome to walk through with that plethora of medals at the end of it. Are you hearing me okay?
Yes, sorry, there's just a little bit of a delay.
Okay.
But yes, I like the Dopey one. I waited in line to get a picture with him afterwards.
Okay.
Dopey's like pretty enthusiastic about seeing it, of course.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun to do. It's 4 days in a row. The only one that I thought was hard was probably the 10K because that was on a day when we had cold rain. But the rest was pretty smooth sailing, a lot of characters, a lot of fun going through all 4 parks.
Nice.
It's unique. It's a unique experience.
I love it.
Worth trying and thinking about it.
Absolutely. I fully agree with you. You got to do it quick, though, because that thing sells out. Bang. As soon as it comes up, it's like, oh, my God, sold out. So, okay. Tell me about Dick Van Dyke. Where did you get to see him perform?
Okay, that was a very special circumstance. That was back in 2016. And I have my mom to thank for that because she saw the flyer for it.
I was picking up a pizza at a pizza place, and I saw the flyer, and I thought, wow. And I called him up, and I said, you better run.
Wow.
It was a historic theater in the suburbs.
Okay.
They were doing a fundraiser for the Walt Disney birthplace.
Okay.
And Dick was part of it, like to raise awareness for it, get people involved in the project. And he had his a cappella with him. So he performed on stage. They had a replica of the car from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang outside. He did a couple of Disney songs. One One fun one that he did that I was not aware of was the theme song for Dick Van Dyke Show
Right.
that had lyrics to it. So he sang
Yes.
the version with lyrics to it.
Did he really? That's very cool. He's actually I can't believe this. He's 99, I believe now. He's actually a part of that again this year. Our guest on Wednesday night were talking to me backstage about doing that again because they were all involved with that, and they're going to do it in California this year to try to raise money again for the birthplace. That's cool that you got to see that. I love that. All right, let's get the stop signs up and let's talk with Kathleen and find out a little bit about her and see if you guys can earn some more points. Stop signs up, my friends. Dick Van Dyke is a great man. You guys are right. I'm going to stay with our guests a lot tonight. I'll interact with the chat as I can. We got 2 guests, and we got a little bit longer show than usual, so I want to get through it so everybody can get as many points as they can. And there might be a surprise points at the end, so don't go anywhere at the end, just letting you know. All right, stop signs are up. Kathleen, would you be kind enough to read your 3 statements?
Which one's that?
Number 1.
Okay. I saw Elvis Presley in concert.
Ooh. Okay.
I've never been to Jollywood Christmas Party at Hollywood
Okay.
Studios.
Never been to Jollywood Nights. Okay.
And I danced with Chubby Checker at Epcot on stage.
Oh, Jance was on stage. Wow. Okay. Well, here's 1, 2, and 3. This is a tough one. I've seen Elvis Presley in concert. I've never been to the Jollywood Nights Christmas Party, and I danced with Chubby Checker at Epcot. 1, 2, or 3. You got till the music's over. Drop it in. We got 2s going in. We got 1s going in. 2s and 1s. 2s and 1s. 2s and 1s. Got a lot. Theme Park Maddie. Hello. Welcome in. You got till the music's over. Get your answers in now. Don't wait. There we go. Stop signs up, please, moderators. Stop signs up, please. I should also throw out there for scorekeeping purposes that because our guest came on with us tonight and joined us here, that both Kevin and Kathleen are both being awarded 30 points tonight. We're going to do that for the balance of the year. 30 points so you can get back in the game. If you'd like to come and play with us every week as we do this game, you're getting 30 points each just for being here tonight. I'll allow Debbie Bernfelds in. Kathleen, in segment 1, which one is the lie?
I have been to Jollywood.
You have been.
Christmas Party at Hollywood Studios. I have been there a couple times.
Okay, we're going to talk about that in a second. All right, let's go down. So number 2 is the lie. Number 2 is a lie. So Ride the Teacups got it. Go Minnie got it. Stacy Rogers, Keith Winter, Park Hopper Choppers got it. Mike Beachman got it. Lamont Gray, Grandma Grover, Mark F. Jewelry Picks, Kendrick, Udalali Lane, Fred O'Malley, Debbie Thuner, Gloria Thibodeau. Congratulations, all of you, for getting it right and getting 10 points on there. Did you like the Jollywood Nights?
Yes, I love it. I love it better than Magic Kingdom's Christmas Party.
Okay.
And I'd like to go to it twice. It has so much to offer. The Muppet Show is where the Beauty and the Beast stage is.
Mm-hmm.
And I like seeing the Muppets, Mickey and Minnie, and all the dancing and music. And Jeremy, who plays the piano at Casey's Corner,
Correct.
also plays the piano at the Muppet Show.
Right.
Holidays and Hollywood.
Holidays and Hollywood. Yep.
Hollywood.
You know, it's so much better last year than the first year. They improved it. They added so much to it. The first year, I was disappointed at it. Last year, I was overwhelmed with it, and I can't wait for it this year. They really did a good job of spreading it out, I think.
I like the dinosaur cookie. I thought that was good.
Oh,
I like the ice
That's
skaters.
good.
I thought the ice skaters were spectacular. That was one of my
Yes.
favorite parts of it. So
And I loved Rachel and the band in front of Tower Terror.
yep. Yeah, where you can do the dancing and all that. Yep, that's great too.
Yeah.
There's some good stuff. Go check out everybody Jollywood. All right, Elvis Presley. I'm a huge Elvis mark. I've loved Elvis I watched him as a kid. My grandmother and mother loved him. Tell me about this. You saw Elvis in concert?
I saw him in concert twice.
Twice.
I saw him In 1970 in Chicago, my parents took me. I was only 6 years old.
Okay.
And I remember the girls jumping up and down at the concert and just screaming at the top of their lungs. It was such a different experience for me. And then I saw Elvis Presley in concert in 1976, and I was 12 years old, and I was in row 8. And
Wow.
I saw him bending down, giving out his scarves to all the girls. It was unbelievable. I've never seen anybody like Elvis ever again. Nobody
I,
can measure up to him.
I'm
Not one
extremely
person.
I'm extremely jealous. I would have liked to have seen Elvis live. My mother and grandmother, this is a true story, very quick. My uncle, my mother's brother, is one of the biggest concert promoters in the state of Maryland. He still is till this day. And he had Elvis on the tour. Elvis was due to come to Baltimore. It was like 10 days after he had passed away. And I remember,
It was Cumberland, Maryland. I
yeah,
remember.
yep, that's exactly where it was. So
Mhm.
I'll never forget this. I was God there like 9 years old, and I remember the phone ringing, and my grandmother was at the house with us. She was she was cooking spaghetti dinner that night for all of us, and my phone rang. My mother answered it. I remember her saying, "Mom, you need to come here." And then my grandmother walked over to the phone, took the phone, talked to my uncle, and they both just started crying like crazy and sat there. And that we found out about Elvis passing before it was even on the news. So it was crazy, but it's a shame. I'm glad you got to see him. To me, one of the greatest entertainers, him, Sinatra, some of those people like that. Amazing. You dance with Chubby Checker. How the heck do you dance with Chubby Checker?
Okay, now that was funny. I was at Epcot with Kevin. It was Flower and Garden Show, and he was in concert, and he was singing. And when he started to sing his song, "Let's Do the Twist," he came into the audience and welcomed me into the stage. And it was funny. Kevin took me because it was my 50th birthday. He didn't even
Wow.
know it was my birthday. So I actually went on stage and I danced with Chubby Checker during the twist. And
Very
it's
cool.
funny because I love music from the 1950s to the
Uh huh.
1980s. That's my favorite music because my parents were born in the 30s and I grew up with all the 50s music. So I
Very.
loved all the 50s music.
Oh, that's awesome that you
So
got to
he
do
was
that.
extremely nice.
What a great
Hmm.
50th birthday present. That's awesome. Jory
Yeah.
Fix, I see you out there. You were supposed to go to that. That's crazy. Yeah, it's a shame about Elvis for sure. Absolutely. I'm glad for Kathleen. Twice she got to see him. Let's get segment 2. Let's get some stop signs up. I want to keep us moving along tonight so we're not up till way late in the morning. Our guests are amazing tonight. I hope you're clicking over to their YouTube channels and their social medias and checking them out. They work hard on TikTok, Instagram, and all. A lot of ton. If you love the Disney pianist, if you love the Disney musical the creators over there, this is Kathleen. You're going to love what she's doing, and you can see in Kevin in his videos his love for the parks and everything. It's a lot of fun. They're a great mom and son creating couple for YouTube and so many other social medias out there. All right, segment 2. We're ready. We got stop signs up. Kevin, would you read segment 2, please?
Right. Scrooge McDuck is my favorite Disney character.
Okay.
My favorite snacks at Magic Kingdom are the cheeseburger spring rolls and candied bacon skewers.
Bacon. Okay. Sorry. I hate bacon. Go ahead.
And I've been on a Disney cruise.
And you've been on a Disney cruise. Okay. Scrooge McDuck is his favorite character, number 1. Number two is my favorite snacks at Magic Kingdom are cheeseburger spring rolls. They are the best in the world to me, but I am not a candy bacon thing, but they are for Kevin. And the third one is he's been on a Disney cruises. Hey, 1, 2, or 3, put your answers in now. You got till the end of the song. Okay, stop signs up, please. Stop signs up. Don't wait. Once the guest reads it, think about it and then put it in, because once the music ends, I will be stopping it going forward, because we got to get them in. Okay, I'll allow it this time for Debbie Thunert, Jewelry Picks, and Theme Park Maddie. And guys, the reason I'm doing this, just to let you know, I had people telling me that they were going online and trying to do research to find this. So we're trying to do this in a fair way for everybody. So try to be quick as soon as the question's up to get it in there. Kevin, would you tell me, what is the lie in segment 2?
I have never been on a Disney cruise.
You've never been on. Lie is number 3. Okay, we'll talk about that in a second. Ride the Teacups gets points. Stacky gets 10. Jason Thibodeau, Kay Willoughby, Stacy Rogers, Lamont Gray, Jill Watchbrick, Neil gets it. Grandma Grover, Mike Beachman, Jonathan Chong, Park Hopper Choppers, Udalali Lane Kate, Gloria Thibodeau, Mark F., Kendrick, Fred O'Malley, Debbie Bernfeld, and Debbie Thunert. Make sure you're watching live too. Make sure you all are watching live. Yes, please. That could be it as well. You could be behind, and that could hurt you in this. Okay, let's look at this, and let's say, Kevin, I'm going to ask you, you ever want to go on a Disney cruise? Is that something you want to do?
I'd like to
Okay.
someday, especially with the new ships that they had come out last year.
Okay. All right. Good deal. Good deal. Well, let's talk about it. Scrooge McDuck. I love it. It's a different character. It's not just, hey, I love Mickey or Minnie. I think that's cool, and I think he's a great character. Tell me why Scrooge.
Yeah, I was really into DuckTales,
Okay.
and I was also into the comics. I don't know if people realize that there was a lot of Scrooge comics from years ago.
Yes.
I used to read those.
I have a bunch of those, actually, I think, still up in my attic. That's right. There was a ton of those.
A lot of them inspired stories in DuckTales too, but I used to like reading those, so I thought they were fun.
Nice. Oh, I love it. I love that. My favorite, see, mine is not a traditional character either. I'm a diehard Roger Rabbit guy. So when I saw Scrooge, yeah, he's a great one. I love Roger. So he's one of my favorites there. Let's talk about your Magic Kingdom, dude. I love the spring rolls. I'm a nut about. Tell me about you. You love the spring rolls and you love the bacon. God, it sounds like a fun afternoon.
Yes, I prefer more savory snacks. I like the cheeseburger spring rolls; they're very good. Last time I did the Halloween party, I actually tried the pork variation that they had for.
Did you like
nights.
it? I didn't like it. Did you?
I thought it was decent, but I still prefer the other variation.
The original
cheeseburger. It wasn't my favorite. It was okay, but
okay. It's all about the sauce with me with that. It is 100% about the sauce.
Yeah, the sauce I wasn't fond of. I like the pork spring roll, okay enough, but the sauce could have been better.
Love it, love it, love it. Okay, very cool. Well, getting to know Kevin is awesome here. I hope you're having a good time. Again, all the links being dropped in. Check out Kevin and Kathleen's stuff. Hit that bump if you want to keep up with them. I encourage it. Let's go to segment 2 with Kathleen. If we could, moderators, get my stop signs up. Would greatly appreciate it. Jonathan says, I love Scrooge McDuck. DuckTales was the best, says Jenny. Mark F says, I knew Kevin had to like the candied bacon. Canadian. I hear you, Mark. Well, hey, bacon's a thing. It's just, I like bacon. I just don't like a lot of bacon. I like a little bacon for me. All right, we got the stop signs up. Kathleen, segment 2, would you read those 3 statements, please?
I love Disney cruises.
Okay.
My first visit to Walt Disney World was 1973.
Okay.
And I started working at age 14.
Age 14. Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to read them out and I'm hitting the music. So get ready. I love Disney cruises. Number 1. Number 2, my first visit to Disney World was in 1973. Number 3, I started working at age 14. Here you go. I hear you, PHC. That's pretty good. Answers into the chat. Got a lot of 1s and 2s all in the chat. Give me some stop signs up there, everybody. Stop signs
Great.
up. We got a bunch. We got some ones. We got some threes. Got a little bit of everything. So let's get the mods, get the stop signs up. There we go. All right, Kathleen, tell me in segment 2, what is the lie?
I love Disney cruises is a lie.
I love Disney cruises is a lie. Okay, we're going to find out about that in just one moment. Getting the 10 points is is number 1, right? Ride the Teacups, Stacy Rogers, Jen E, Grandma Grover, Lamont Gray, Fred O'Malley, Mike Beachman, Jewelry Picks, Neil, got it, Jonathan Chong, got it, Stacky, All Aboard with Blake, Kay Wilby, Joe Watchberg, Kendrick, Mark F., Gloria Thibodeau, Debbie Bernfeld, Balaban, got it, Debbie Thuner, and Keith Winter. Wow. Okay. Tell me about this. Have you ever been on a Disney cruise yet, Kathleen?
Never,
Okay.
never. I was only on one cruise in my life, and I was in high school. It was 1982.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. All right. Good deal. Would you want to do that at some point? Is that maybe in your future plans?
No,
No? Okay. Like
no.
no. Right out of it. No. Not even a question there. I love it. You started working at age 14? Good Lord. What are you
Yes.
related? Are you related to Elias Disney starting a paper routes for his kids at 12? What's going on?
No. The economy was really bad when I was growing up, and I was the youngest. And my parents just bought a house when I was in 8th grade, and things cost more than they anticipated. So I really want to go to a Catholic school and finish my education in 8th grade. So I got a job at a store nearby. I lied about my age. I had long hair to my waist, and I said I was 16, and I put a little makeup on. And back then, they didn't check your license or anything; they just believed you. You know, there was no proof to say that you were 16. And so I worked after school, and I remember my wages. My wages were $2.65 an hour, and I worked all 8th grade, all through high school and college. And I
Wow.
remember the wages were 290, and then 310 and 325. I worked at restaurants. I worked at a food store. I worked at Red Lobster. I worked at pizza restaurants. I was a server. You know, everything, you name it. I know a
Wow.
lot about Chicago and pizza 'cause I'm from
I'm sure you
Chicago.
I'm sure you do. That's amazing. And then you first went to Disney World in 73.
Yes, we went to. It was funny. My parents, they took us to Disney World. We drove in 1973, and I remember they put their house up for sale, and we drove to Florida, and we only spent one day, and it was coupons for all the rides. It was like A, B, C, D, E,
Mm-hmm.
and we spent the whole day till like about 1 o'clock. That's another thing. Walt Disney World used to be open till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. They stopped it a long time ago. I really think they should bring it back, but whatever. And I had so much fun at the Magic Kingdom.
I love that.
I remember the balloons were $3, and I asked my parents if I could have a balloon, and they said no, it was too much money. So I didn't get a balloon. It's funny, we always remember things that we didn't get in life. But I remember riding the Skyrider over the park, and I remember the Dumbo ride was in a different area, you know.
Right. Yeah, it was
And I
in
remember
circular.
walking down Main Street. There just seemed to be so much entertainment back there, music, and also in the Fantasyland, the characters were walking around. We have all kinds of pictures of the characters walking around. We didn't stand in line back then to see a character. They were all walking around the park.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's a
there was
totally
no
different time.
lines back then.
It's a different world now compared to, I mean, it's
And we
so,
ate at the Crystal Palace. I remember that. We ate there. That was nice.
Crystal Palace.
Mhm.
Nice. Okay, very cool. Well, that sounds like a great trip. I absolutely, absolutely love it. Okay, let's go to number 3. Moderators, drop the stop signs in if you would. Segment 3 for Kevin. I'm excited, but this is a good one. This is a good one. I'm curious to see how everybody does on this one. So stop signs in, please. Cut grass for $10, paper route for 12, first business at 16. I live the hunt. There you go. That's my buddy Chris. I love it. Good to see you, Chris. And hopefully say hello to Mary as well. All right, stop signs are in there. Kevin, read your thing if you could, please.
Sure. My favorite Walt Disney World ride is Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
Okay.
The Disney Skyliner is my favorite mode of transportation.
Okay.
And I ate at Mickey's Kitchen in Woodfield Mall when it was located in Illinois.
Ooh, okay. All right. My favorite Walt Disney ride is Guardians of the Galaxy. The Disney Skyliner is my favorite mode of transportation. Okay, could be. And you ate at Mickey's Kitchen at Woodfield Mall, located in Illinois. That's interesting. All right, 1, 2, or 3. Here it is. Drop your answers in now. You got to the end of the song. Got some 3s, some 2s early. Dun, dun, dun. All right, let's get the stop signs up in the chat. Get the stop signs up in the chat. And we will call it out. There we go. Stacy's putting them up there. Okay. Kevin, tell me of these, which one is the lie?
The Disney Skyliner. It is not my favorite mode of transportation at Walt Disney World.
Okay, we're going to talk about that in just a second. Number 2 is the lie. Let's see who got it right. Park Hopper Choppers, Theme Park Maddie, Stacy Rogers, Alyssa Neal, Jen E, Stacky, Ride the Teacups, All Aboard with Blake, Jason Thibodeau, Go Mini, Jonathan Chong, Gloria Thibodeau, Kendrick, Mark F, Jill Watchbrick, Debbie Thuner, Debbie Bernfeld, all got it right. Congratulations there. Tell me, Mark, or tell me there, Kevin, which one is your favorite mode of transportation?
This is a funny one, but I actually like the buses because they take you straight to the front of the park.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. So it's
it's
based
nice
on
benefit.
laziness. It's based on laziness, is what you're telling me. You don't want to
Yeah.
walk further than you. Okay, I love it. Look, you're honest. I love it. Okay, mine is the monorail, without a doubt, 100%. Monorail first, Skyliner second, probably the boats third, and probably the buses fourth. Just because for me with a scooter, the buses are such a pain. You got to drive in. I got to do a 360. All of a sudden, I got to know how to do a 3-point turn and every other thing. The whole time, you got a whole audience out there saying, just park the thing so I can go to my hotel. That's the way it's just, for me. So I love it. That's okay. Very cool. All right, let's talk about this. Guardians of the Galaxy. That tops over everything else, huh?
Yes, I love the ride. I love the details. I think I mentioned that I'm a big Marvel fan, so I was really into the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, as well as
Nice.
a lot of their comics. So to me, it's a lot of just a lot like seeing all that, the characters and the ride. I like this very unique ride as well, the way it swivels.
Okay. How about what's your favorite song that you got on there?
Oh, September.
September. That's a good one. You know what? The
Yeah,
craziest thing is in the whatever dozen and a half times or whatever that I've ridden it, because living up here in Maryland, I've never gotten September. I seem to always get Disco Inferno. I don't know why. I'm so sick of Disco Inferno. I was getting that forever. But never gotten September yet. So that's pretty cool. That's a great ride. That's a
yeah, I
great
just
choice.
remembered they're going to have on this Sunday, September 21st. They're going to be playing the song September all day.
All day. Yes, that's cool. That, of course, I'm nowhere near the parks. So it's typical. You tell me about Mickey's Kitchen in Woodfield Mall. Tell me a little bit about that real quick.
Okay, so that's a fun part of Disney history. So this was, I think, from 1991
92.
or 90. Okay, I think it was 91 is when it opened.
Yeah,
Okay, so
91, year 3.
okay, so Disney experimented in the early 90s with a fast food concept called Mickey's Kitchen, and they only
Okay.
opened up 2 locations, one in California and one in Illinois. So it was there for about a year, and they closed in '92 because they just asked the concept. But it was fun to see. They had Mickey Mouse there. They had a lot of Disney themed food items. But I thought it was a very fun idea they had at the time that they were thinking about putting a Disney themed restaurant in malls across America. But it
Yep.
only lasted a year you're there a year and a half in California.
That's a shame. Well, most
See,
of
I
a lot
took
of
Kevin
malls
there
are
with
disappearing.
my mom, and when you go in the restaurant, it was only seats for little children. We couldn't sit down. They're like little stools. It was really cute.
That would, you know what? I would have loved to have seen that. Um, but of course, unfortunately, even malls are disappearing now and going by the
And
wayside.
the
So,
chicken nuggets were
uh,
shaped like Mickey Mouse.
well, that's a beautiful thing. I'd love Mickey Mouse shaped chicken nuggets. That would be a good thing. All right, that's very cool right there. I think we got all three there with Kev. We did. So let's go to Kathleen. Let's get stop signs up. Just a reminder, we're dropping their links for all their social medias. And uh, all their social medias. So let's go over to Kathleen. Let's get the stop signs up.
Okay, Donald Duck is my favorite Disney character.
Okay.
I do not play any musical instruments.
Okay.
I have never been to Disneyland in California.
Okay. Let's go through it here real quick. 1, 2, and 3. Donald Duck is my favorite character. I do not play any musical instruments is 2, and I have never been to Disneyland number 3. Hit it up now. You got to the music ends. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right, we're going to figure it out here. We got 3 different ones with Kathleen. We're going to get the stop signs up into the chat now.
Oh.
All right, stop signs are up. Kathleen, for segment number 3, tell me, what is the lie?
3. I have been to Disneyland.
You have been to Disneyland. Number 3 is the lie. Let's see. Fooled a lot of people on this one. Oodle Lolly Lane Kate got it. Go Minnie got it. Neil got it. Stacy Rogers got it. Fred O'Malley. Stacky got it. Jonathan Chong got it. Wow. Make sure you're live. YouTube is stuttering a bit. Please do that. YouTube is live. Make sure you're stuttering a bit. All right. That's pretty interesting here. Number 3, you have never been there. Tell me about that. You have been to Disneyland, and did you like it? Love
Yes.
it? Okay. How long
Yes.
ago?
When Kevin graduated from college, we went on a road trip from Chicago, and I drove all the way from Chicago to California. And we went to Colorado first for one night, and then Vegas for another night. And then we landed in California, and we went to Universal
Ice.
for one night. And then we went to Southern California, and we went to Disneyland, and we spent a few days there. And we stayed at a hotel a few blocks away, and we walked to the park.
That's awesome.
So
I'm glad you had that trip and that memory. That's awesome.
that was 2012.
2012.
Tarzan was new.
How many?
Tarzan was new, and Fast Pass was still on paper a ticket.
That's amazing. I mean, time flies so quick.
It was 2,500 miles I drove one way.
That's a lot more than I would do because I can't. I could never do it one way. Tell me about the musical instruments you play. You play musical instruments? You do not at all?
No, I do
Nothing?
not play any musical.
So
Nothing. No musical
nothing at all.
instruments.
Even with your musical inflex, there's no harmonica, no nothing. Okay. All right. Just
No,
love. You
I
just
just
love
love music.
watching
I knew how
others.
to change a record at age 3.
Okay.
Exactly.
But you just love watching others do their musical performance.
Kevin plays the flute.
Oh, cool. Awesome, Kev. That's good. I don't play anything. So I used to tried to play the trumpet years ago, but I was horrible. Donald Duck.
But I did get a lot of guitar picks and drumsticks from bands over the years.
Oh, that's a nice collector's piece for, if you're a musical lover. I get that 100%. Tell me about Donald Duck. How did he become your favorite?
His birthday is next to mine. And when Kevin was a baby, instead of calling me Mom, he called me Donald Duck. And I'd tell him Mom, and he called me Donald Duck as a baby. So that's why I like Donald Duck.
I
because
love it.
down Duck's name will call first before mine.
I love it.
My
I love
birthday
it.
is June 8th, and down Duck's birthday is June 9th.
Very nice. You got to love it. That's a great character, a Fab Five character. All right, let's get the stop signs up. I want to keep us rolling here so we can try to stay on the time platform here. Our guests are having a good time with us. I'm having a good time with them. I hope you out there in the chat are having a great time tonight playing the game, getting to know Kathleen and Kevin and what they do. If you see them in the parks, I hope you're going to say hello and hopefully give them a follow. Kevin, if you would, segment number 4. Segment number 4. Kev, segment number 4.
Oh, sure. Okay, so I have been on all 3 versions of Test Track.
Oh, okay.
My favorite land at Magic Kingdom is Tomorrowland.
Okay.
And I have successfully pulled the Sword and the Stone at Fantasyland.
Oh, okay. This is good. All right. I've been on all 3 versions of Test Track. As number 1. Number 2, my favorite land is Magic Kingdom. In Magic Kingdom is Tomorrowland. And number 3, I have successfully pulled the Sword in the Stone at Fantasyland. That's interesting. Here we go. You got to the end of the music to get your answer in. Okay, we're trying to figure out our answers here. Stop signs up, please. Balaban, we don't switch. Once you put your answer in, that's it. But I'll let you do it this one time, but don't do it in the future, please. Okay, I'll let it happen this one time. So let's go through here and let's find out what is the answer for segment number 4. Kevin, what is the lie?
My favorite land at Magic Kingdom is not Tomorrowland.
It's not Tomorrowland. Number two is the lie. So here we go. Number 2, the winning score, 10 points goes to Go Mini. Goes to 10 points going to Ride the Teacups. 10 points going to. Wow, is that it? You stumped a bunch this time. Keith, nope, not Keith. Let me double check that. Go Mini. Ride the Teacups. Wow, you stumped a bunch this time. Holy cow. Okay, let's go through this real quick if we could. What is your favorite land over there in Magic Kingdom?
Adventureland.
Adventureland. That's a great one. Okay. All right. Good. All right. Tell me about this. The Sword and the Stone. You pulled it. You got it up. And got it out.
Yes, I did.
That's pretty cool. I've never done that.
Yeah, pulled it back in April. We were together. Pulled it back in April. It was a total surprise. Luckily we were filming like our attempt, but I was really just stunned in the moment that it happened because there was no warning. It just happened so quickly.
Right. That's cool
I
though.
pulled on it as like a joke to show tension, and then it started rising. And I was like, "What?"
That's cool. That's awesome. You got to do that. Okay. And all 3 versions of Test Track. That's pretty awesome that you've seen Test Track, I guess, from its evolution and starting all the way to now. Did you hear me there, Kevin?
Yes, I can hear you now. Yeah, all 3 versions of Test Track. Yes, I was in the first version they had in the 90s. I forget what you call them. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can. Yep. Early things in that. Yep. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll get back on track. So I rode the first version, second version, obviously for years. And we just had the third version open up recently this summer.
Yep, and that's pretty amazing. Everybody seems to be all over. It's just good to hear the car going again. I hated when it was silent over there. It just felt like something was missing as it was going through. That's awesome for you. That's some cool stuff. All right, let's do segment 4 for Kathleen. If we could get moderators, get these stop signs up. As soon as we're done this segment, we're going to talk with them about their channel real quick, and then we'll do segment 5 and finish out the evening tonight here on Disney Insomniacs. Late night hanging out here. All right, there's our stop signs going up. All right, Kathleen, if you would, read segment number 4.
I never rode Tower of Terror.
Okay.
I never rode Rock and Roll Roller Coaster.
Okay.
And I've never been to Boo-to-You Halloween Party at Magic Kingdom.
Ooh, okay. Never rode Tower Terror, never rode Rock and Roller Coaster. 1, 2, 3. Never been to the Boo to You. We know she's been to the Christmas party. So I don't know. You got your time starting now. A lot of points on the line, big prizes to be given out in December. You want to make sure you're playing the game every Wednesday night. That's how you're going to stay in it. Okay, stop signs up, please. As a couple last minute answers go into there, getting them all in. Let's get the stop signs up.
Three's those.
Okay. All right, we got the stop signs up. Kathleen, which one is the lie?
Number 3. I have been to the Boo-to-You party. I was just there last Sunday on the
Okay.
15th.
Nice. We're going to talk about that in 1 sec. So number 3 is getting 10 points. So Stacky is getting 10. Jason Thibodeau is getting 10. Jonathan Chong, Grandma Grover getting 10. Joe Watchford getting 10. Go Mini. Congratulations, Park Hopper Choppers. You're doing well tonight. You got 10. Gloria Thibodeau, Mike Beachman, Debbie Bernfeld, Jewelry Picks, all getting 10. Okay, there you go. So you've been to the Halloween. Do you like it better than Christmas?
I think it's good, but they made a lot of changes, and I just wish it was a little different. Like a few years ago, they only offered it once, where you paid a certain fee and it was unlimited times to the Halloween party.
Right.
And that was in 2019. And I
2019.
probably went to it like 20 times. And it was a lot less stressful and you could get a lot of things done. This year, you got to pick and choose. Like I didn't see Jack and Sally because it was a 2-hour wait. And I did not get any of the food, the Halloween food, because it closed at 9 o'clock. And it's a race. It's like a rat race. 7 o'clock is the cadaver dance. 7:15 is the pirates band, and the parade starts at 8:15 with the
Right.
headless horseman. People are parked on Main Street, sitting there for an hour and a half, and so you got to get a good seat. And so it's a pure rat race. And I saw Mickey and Minnie. That was a 20-minute wait. But Jack and Sally, no, 2 hours, no.
Yeah, it's a little crazy.
There used to be the Seven Dwarfs in the tent. They don't
Right.
have it anymore.
Yeah, they don't have them anymore. I used to hit them in Snow White. Used to
And
be great.
I didn't collect any candy, and I didn't buy any Halloween food at all.
I remember she wanted to try something that was at Pinocchio Village House, and we didn't realize that they closed that at 9. I went by there at 9:30.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't get it on the right times, you're done. That's the
Yeah,
tough
I
part of it.
think they should, even though the party starts at 7, I think they should start selling the food at 4 because they're really short staffed. The mobile app is 30-minute wait. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Tell me about you've never ridden either Tower of Terror or Rock and Roller Coaster?
Not at all. I don't like the up and down, the screaming. That scares me.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's one
But
of my
look,
favorite songs.
hey, it's nothing wrong with
And
that.
then
I'm
I've
not.
never been on the rock and roller coaster. I don't want to go upside down like that in a circle. That scares
Gotcha.
me.
That's understandable. No problem with that at all. Let's jump over here real quick, and I want to talk about. Let's see. I hope I didn't do it wrong. There we go. I want to talk about both your channels. If you could just real quick for us, just for everybody might be watching, moderators, if you could grab the links for both of their YouTube and drop it in again at this point for me. Kathleen, if you would do it first, over on Magic Park Memories, if people come over to your channel, if you just talk a little bit about what they're going to find over there content-wise and from your channel.
Well, on my TikTok, I have like 128,000 followers. I've been filming all the piano players since 2022. I've been filming Grayson, Neil, Jeremy. I did Randy. I did Carol Stein. She plays at the Grand Floridian,
Mm-hmm.
and I filmed the band, the Philharmonic band, when they come out in front of the castle. I've filmed the Dapper Dans and the parades, and I've gone to the hotel and I've done Bob Jackson, and they hired a few new players like Michael. I filmed him when he was at Epcot this summer.
He used to be at Jello Rolls.
He used to be at Jelly Rolls, and
Jelly
Disney just
rolls.
hired him.
Right. That's good.
Mhm.
That's good.
So I
That's
talked to all the piano players. I know when all their birthdays are.
okay.
They're
Well,
very nice to me.
go over and check out her TikTok and her YouTube and all of her socials over there. Kev, how about on your socials? Tell everybody what they'll find over there.
Sure. I'm mostly on TikTok and Facebook and YouTube these days. I try to do a variety of like entertainment. I need to catch up honestly this week. I have a lot to show from the Halloween party, like fun things to do. I
Awesome.
recently showed the Beacon Barrel on my YouTube,
Oh.
stopping by there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Awesome.
that was fun to show. I like to talk about like entertainment news as well, things tied to Disney.
Okay. Well, go over and check out Kevin's channel at High Score Kevin. There's a quick question from Neil. Have you ever filmed West at the Grand Floridian?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Okay. There you go. There's your answer, Neil.
And also John Sarta, he plays at the Grand Floridian too, and Casey's Corner. He's a sub.
Okay. Well, there you go. Grandma Grover says, I just subscribed. I love piano music. There you go. Picking up subs tonight for you. That's awesome. I love hearing that. We always appreciate that. Neil says, West is a good friend. West is a good friend for Neil. Want to remind everybody else real quick that next week we will be joined by Not So Scary Mary TV. Not So Scary Mary TV will be our guest here next week. We're going to talk with them and play Two Truths and a Lie with them next week. We're excited about that and hope that you'll be here for that. Let's go on to segment 5. This is a 20-point question. 20-point question. A lot of points out there. You want to grab them. If we could get stop signs up in the chat. And we're going to go to Kevin first in just 1 second. You want to hit those numbers up. If you're new to the community or following us on the replay, we do Insomniacs every Sunday and Wednesday night. We do the game show on Wednesday night and recaps for the community for new channels that we found that we want to highlight every 20 nights. Okay? 20-point opportunities and 40-point opportunities for Ride the Teacup. Okay. All right. We will see. We will see. Let's go. Stop signs are up. Okay. Kevin, would you read segment 5, please?
All right, here we go. Okay. Kali River Rapids is my favorite ride at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Okay. That's a good one. Okay. Go ahead.
The one Disney character on my wish list for a meet and greet to see is Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck. Interesting. Okay.
And Whistle Stop, the song from Robin Hood, is one of my favorite Disney songs.
Okay. Kali River Rapids is his favorite ride at AK. The one Disney character on his wish list for meet and greet is Darkwing Duck. And Whistle Stop song from Robin Hood is one of his favorite Disney songs. Put your answers in now, due by the end of the music. Get those answers in quick, everybody. Stop signs up, please. Stop signs up. Wait for my mods to hit that in, please. Kate Phillips, welcome in. Thank you for joining. All right, we got the stop signs up. What in segment 5, Kevin, is the lie?
Kali River Rapids is not my favorite ride at Animal Kingdom.
Not your favorite ride at Animal Kingdom. Everybody went all over this. This is one of those times where I guess everybody just figured your tie-in and love for some of your characters earlier, and the whistle stop thing was too identifiable. They got you on this one. I was hoping we would trip them up. Oodle Lolly Lane got it. Ride the Teacup, Space, Stacy Rogers, Jonathan Chong, Fred O'Malley, Park Hopper Choppers, Neil got it, Jason got it, Jill Watchford got it, Mike Beachman, Debbie Thuner, Kay Willoughby, Lamont Gray, Kendrick, Mark F., Debbie Bernfeld, Keith Winder, Jewelry Picks. Tony Lopez got it. Welcome in, Tony Lopez. How you doing today? Gloria Thibodeau got it. Balaban got it. And wow, a lot of points given out on that one. Go Minnie was the only one. She was trying to pull it out. So what is your favorite ride at Animal Kingdom, Kevin?
My favorite is Kilimanjaro Safaris.
Great call. I love that one myself. That's a great one. Love that. I can do that so many times while I'm there. Okay. Darkwing Duck, that kind of makes sense with the tie-in with Scrooge and everything to me. That's a great character.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite cartoons on the Disney Afternoon channel when they had it in the early 90s.
I've never seen Darkwing at the parks. Have you ever heard of or seen of him?
Oh, they've had him. They've had him in the early 90s.
Okay.
And nowadays, he's mostly at like Run Disney events and BBC parties.
Okay.
But whenever I did a Run Disney event, I just never had the luck of having them out when I did mine. When I skipped one, I saw it at others. So
okay. Well, maybe he will come back. Debbie Thuner says she loves Everest. And then Whistle Stop from Robin Hood is one of your favorite songs, huh?
Yes, that was one of my favorite Disney movies to watch when I was little, Robin Hood. And I always liked the melody to it, the beat of it.
Love it. Okay. That's a great song. I love it. Okay. Stop signs up, everybody. Stop signs up, moderators. I'm looking forward to Kathleen's here. And let's have some fun with that as soon as mods are ready. Isn't that everyone's favorite song? Ride the Teacup says. It could be. It could be. All right. Stacy's dropped them in there. And there we go. Robin Hood rocks, Udalali Lane Kate says. Okay. Kathleen, if you would you please read your 3 statements?
I am friends with the orchestra featuring former members of ELO. I'm personal friends with them.
Okay.
And number 2, I saw 6 musical legends in concert in my lifetime.
Okay.
And
Interesting.
3, I love seafood.
Okay. All right. Interesting. She's friends with the orchestra featuring former members of ELO, number 1. Number 2, she saw 6 musical legends in concert. And number 3, she loves seafood. Interesting. Gonna put your answers in now. What do you got, everybody? All right, everybody going after 3. Jen E going after 2. Jewelry Picks going after 1. 20 points on the line. Stop signs up. If you would, moderator, stop signs up. Just a reminder, we've got Friday Night Live coming up on Friday night with news and merch. It's going to be a good show. I've already got it 90% done. It's going to be fantastic. Sunday night, we got it coming up. It's going to be another great Triple C show. Can't wait for that. Hopefully, you're going to be joining us for both of them. Disney content through the weekend. Kathleen, what is the lie here today?
It's number 3. I do not love seafood. I worked at Red Lobster years ago in high school, and I had to weigh the fish, and I saw people eat fish and choke. And I was always calling 911 every weekend because they had the tools in their hand. I had such a fear of fish that I never want to eat fish the rest of my life.
Well, there you go. Number 3 is it. Everybody pretty much got the points there. Keith Winter, Uli Lolly and Kate, Stacy Rogers, Ride the Teacups, Jonathan Chong, Alyssa and Neal, Debbie Thuner, Kay Wilby, Mike Beachman, Fred O'Malley, Lamont Gray, Kendrick, Park Hopper Choppers, Grandma Grover, Gloria Thibodeau, Debbie Bernfeld, Jill
Mark
Washwick,
is funny.
Balaban. We've got some funny people in our chat here for sure. Balaban got it. Go Mini got it. Mark F got it. Jason Thibodeau got it. We've got a great community over here, guys. There. So congratulations on that. So you don't like seafood. We got that. What 6 musical legends have you seen? Tell me about that.
Okay, I saw Billy Joel in concert with hair and without hair.
Okay.
I saw Elton John. I saw Rod Stewart. I saw Paul McCartney twice.
Wow.
I saw Phil Collins. I saw Stevie Wonder.
That's more than 6. That's amazing.
I saw Elvis twice.
Yeah, that's incredible.
And I saw a bunch of groups. I saw Styx, Boston, Journey.
That's amazing.
I saw Eddie Rabbit. He's no longer with us. He sang that song, "I Love a
He,
Rainy Night," and I lived in Chicago. I stood in line for concerts for the tickets. We had no social media. I had no phone. You had to stand in line the night before.
absolutely. That's really cool. Uh,
So, I would stand 5 o'clock at night on a Friday night, and the ticket window opened at 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning, and I'd stand with friends all night, staying up just for these concert tickets.
uh,
And there was a lot of music venues in Chicago. Chicago's a big town for music. A lot of people
yep.
just think it's food. It's not. It's
No, it's
music.
very
It's a
big
big
music.
town
And
for music.
you're friends
And
with your,
I love going to all the concerts. I saw all of them, and I saw a lot of groups there. I got a lot of guitar picks.
that's awesome. And you're friends
And
with
back
former members
then,
of
it
your,
was illegal to take pictures of bands with the camera with the
really?
black film in it. And oh yeah, you couldn't do it. So I had a 110 camera and I put it in my pocket and I'd run up to the stage as close as I could and take pictures of the band. And they laughed and the security would chase me because they
Oh my
want my
God.
film on my camera. I
And
wouldn't let them get it. I
you,
ran.
members of ELO. That's pretty cool. Former members of
Yes, I
ELO.
do. I've been friends with them for the last 5 years. If you look at my Instagram, there's pictures of them with me, each one. Lewis Clark Jr., Mick Kaminsky, the violinist, Glenn, he used to be with Styx. Um, af every time they come here to Epcot for the Flower Garden Show, I always get to see them. I'm on their VIP list, so that means I'm guaranteed a seat. I'm up front, and then after the shows, they invite me to their hotel, and in the area that they rent out, I sit with them and their family, and they have appetizers and drinks. And they
That,
talk with me and Kevin, and they take pictures and they tell stories, personal stories about their life.
wow, that's really. It sounds like music has been a huge influence to you throughout your entire life, and it continues to be with your Disney life. And I think that that is really cool. We always finish up here as we're finish up with our guests on our show, and say, thank you for being here and sharing a little bit of your
Thank you
story tonight.
for inviting us.
Absolutely. I hope that many of you out there have jumped in or jumped on and wanted to give them a follow based on the stories they've shared tonight, based on their content on their social medias that they've got out there. We do have a new high score. I'm not going to go through all the scores. I will do that on Sunday night. But since the score sheet is updated, I will say that Kendrick is at number one tonight. Well, I'll give the first top three. Kendrick, Debbie Bernfeld, and Jonathan Chong are your top three. You're gonna have to tune in Sunday to figure out who the rest of the top 10 are. Congratulations them. Danielle Pierce says, hello, love Disney. Hello, Danielle. Welcome over. You came over from our sports thing, I believe. Good to see you back over here. We always finish with a final thought with our guests. It can be anything that you'd like to do or throw out there or say as a final thought, if you'd be so kind. Kev, I'm going to let your mom go second. So, how about you? Final thought of the night from your end?
About
Anything, anything at all. Final thought.
Oh, I know what to say for my final thought. I would tell people because they know how to order food on the app. What they don't know how to do is check the entertainment on the app. It's so important to check your app for entertainment for your parks. Like at the Magic Kingdom, the band is not there on Friday and Saturday. The band is there Sunday through Thursday. And the players, the piano players, Neil's there on Monday and Tuesday. Grace is there Wednesday through Saturday. Jeremy's there on Sunday.
Okay, you
And
can
Neil
check the
plays
app.
at Epcot at UK on Wednesday and Thursdays. So check the app. And the Dapper Dans are always there. And you check the times. And the funny thing that Disney does, I don't like, and I really don't like, is that they put all these entertainments at the same time. You got to pick and choose, like the Dapper Dans, the band, the piano. Where do you go? They're all on at the same time. I don't know why they put them at different times so that you can enjoy more entertainment.
I would let it's a great point, and I would let Disney know that for sure. So
And
absolutely.
some of the Dapper Dans, one of the Dapper Dans is also a voice at Voices of Liberty at Epcot.
Okay, awesome. Well, we'll check that.
So
Holiday
I
voices will be
I
coming up
do go
soon.
to
So
the voices. I do record them,
they're
you
good.
know.
So
I
check out
just like to
voices.
see more entertainment. I'll just say this. The trolley girls and guys are missing at Main Street. The mayor's missing. And when the festival parade started, we used to have people dressed in yellow gowns and stuff, and that's all gone. They're taking away entertainment. We need to bring it back. Bring back more entertainment.
Awesome. Christy Lynn, thank you for being here today. Daniel Pierce, thank you for coming over from sports. Kevin, any final thought for you? Or are you good to go?
Final thoughts. I enjoyed being on here tonight. I was going to thank you for
Hmm.
that. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, just to
you're fully
chime in with
welcome.
her, I do miss also because my favorite Disney park is Disney's Hollywood Studios. I do miss when they had the citizens of Hollywood there. Those people. But
They were
besides
great.
that, I'm big into trivia. I just have a fun thing to mention, uh, like trivia about that park, is that there's handprints of different celebrities there, right?
Yes.
So one that a lot of people don't realize is that Audrey Hepburn, her handprints are at Disney's Hollywood Studios, but they don't have her handprints in the real Hollywood.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There's
Interesting.
like a fun little trivia fact that when you see it there, it's something that you can see there that's unique. That you're not going to find in the real Hollywood.
That's a great trivia point. Thank you for sharing that. For my final thought, I just thank you both for coming on here and hanging out with us tonight and getting to know, letting us get to know you a little bit, and hopefully some of the friends that are watching live or watching the replay. We do get a lot of replay watch, especially from the UK and the Asian area as well. I hope that some of those people will have followed you tonight and stay with you guys. I love your passion for music and your passion for Disney and what you do. And I think that's absolutely fantastic. And I encourage you to keep recording and doing everything you do. And I hope you got some points tonight. Hopefully, in some of our Disney shows, maybe we'll see you over here in the streams and being a more part of our community. We welcome you into our side of the Disney community with open arms. So thank you very
I
much.
want to say thank you again. We do appreciate this opportunity.
Absolutely. We're glad we could do it. Hang tight for a minute. I'll talk to you backstage real quick in just a minute. Okay. Hang tight.
Okay.
All right, everybody, this has been another great show on Disney Insomniacs. Just a reminder, we'll be back Friday for Disney 9 o'clock live news and merch. Brittany Larie's coming to join the dais for the night. The team will be here. We'll be having some fun. Sunday night, the Triple C's are coming. Our friends have been in here most of the night. I want to highlight them real quick. If you're going to Disney, you should be using.
Hello, everyone. It's Chris with Park Hopper Choppers. If you're headed down to Central Florida and you need a mobility scooter, give us a call 407 989 9618. We can bring it right to your resort, right to the park, or right to your Airbnb, no problem. We were voted best mobility scooter rental in Central Florida by my mom. Give us a call.
Check out Park Hopper Choppers, everybody. At the beginning, I talked about a bonus. Here's your bonus tonight. There was a magical evening this past Wednesday that I think many of you in the chat participated in, and I think a good portion maybe didn't. So here's what I'm going to ask. We interviewed the first time ever a Disney legend on this channel. First time ever. When I laid in a hospital bed and I was thinking that I didn't want to live anymore, never did I think that at some point down the road, I'd be sitting here talking to a Disney legend. Our show that we've created for Disney Dialogues for Jen and I, to me, is spectacular. So here's my challenge to you. Go back, take a look at the show. Watch a little bit of it. You don't have to watch the whole thing if you don't want, but check it out. It's an hour and 20 minutes. Go in there, watch the show, and leave me a comment over there on what was your favorite part of that show. What were you surprised about on Martha's interview? A Disney legend, everybody. A recent Disney legend who worked for Disney for 50 years. Leave a comment on the show. For those who leave a comment that were in here tonight, I will make sure that you get an additional 15-point bonus onto your score tonight. Tonight's Two Truths and a Lie is about music, magic, and Disney. Check out Martha Blanding. Her interview was spectacular. Thank you all. It's been a fun night. Let's take you out on some of our love for the channel, and we will see you coming up.
Hey, this is Bob from Berry Place 28 and the Park Streamers Hangout, and you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show.
Hey, it's Dev and Pete. Thank you so much for watching The Pete McDevitt Show.
We'll be right back, everybody.
Well, hey there. You're watching The Pete McDevitt Show. Oh, boy. Can't wait for you to see.
Hey, everybody. It's JoJo, and you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show. Enjoy.
Hi, you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show. And I'm Chris, the Disney Baker. Pete's on a break, and he'll be right back.
Oh, it takes you so damn long to do a bumper.
Hey friends, it's Nate from Paging Mr. Morrow, and you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show. We'll be right back.
Hey, this is Piano Rob. You're watching The Pete McDevitt Show, and unlike Muppets, we'll be right back.
Hey, it's Nick and Claire. We're hanging out here at Disneyland Paris. You're watching Pete McDevitt.
And we'll be right back. Hi, it's Monorail Molly from the Clubhouse Chaotic Chat, and you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show.
Hey, it's Tim and Jen Tracker, and you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Josh with Resort TV One and Retro TV One Tech, and you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show, and he will be right back.
Hi, I'm Zippity Doo Dog.
Hey, and I'm Scallywag Steve.
And you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show.
Thanks, Musketeers, for joining the party. We'll be looking for you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye, all.